3. Hello, everyone. We are live with some Yoshi's Story. Everyone calls this game Yoshi Story, but that's not his name. It's Yoshi's Story, like possessive. So, this was the... I guess you could call it the sequel to Yoshi's Island, kind of? But not really, because Yoshi's Island was the sequel to Super Mario World, and this is kind of a fork of that canon, so I don't know. This is basically the next game in the Yoshi series after Yoshi Island. And it has absolutely adorable cutesy graphics and the most saccharine sweet story possible. It's going to go through the plot right now, but I can summarize the plot is basically, after Yoshi's Island, Baby Bowser casts a spell that turns the entire island into a pop-up picture book, but makes the Super Happy Tree vanish in the process. So all the Yoshis start to not be super happy anymore, except a small group of baby Yoshis who have just hatched, who decided that to foil Baby Bowser's plot, they should be as happy as possible and eat a lot of fruit and try to regrow the Super Happy Tree, and then they're gonna kick Baby Bowser's shit in. Which is actually funny, because the entire story is really sweet, and then it actually says something about beating up Baby Bowser. So, I'm gonna let the intro cinematic finish playing just because we've gotten this far, so I might as well just... You can see the rest of the absolutely saccharine sweet story. Hi, Oliver. It looks like we've got Randall Shirker, Red Gems, and Kyle T in the chat. Also, the good news is, it looks like this is actually coming through really good quality, so that's good news as well. Now, a lot of games have the little brother feature, where Kirby games are the most famous for this, right? Like, Kirby games always have kind of two plot lines that you can follow. There's the, King Dedede stole Kirby's cake, and you have to get it back from him, and teach him that he's a bad boy. And then there's a cosmic dark force appears that's a literal demon and is destroying planets, and you need to stop it and save the universe. And these two plots run simultaneously, and you can kind of play the easy mode where you just beat all the levels, and then you can play the more challenging mode where you actually find and fight the final boss. So the little brother can play the game and get something out of it and quote-unquote beat the game, and then the older brother can play the game and get a bigger challenge and quote-unquote beat the game. Super Mario 64 had this to an extent as well. This game has it in a huge way. Like, if you just want to get to the end of the level and get to the end of the game, it's really, really easy. But if you actually want to, like, get all the levels unlocked and get a high score, it's really hard. And I kind of suck at it. Anyway, let's start out. Which one should I do, Dan?
What do you mean, which one? Oh.
I mean, each page of the book, you pick a level, and that's the only level from that page that you play. And then it goes to the next page. And depending on how...
one of them red?
Because I played it before.
And play the one you didn't play?
I've actually played all of these before, I think. I'll play Rail Lift, what the heck? Okay, bananas are our lucky fruit. What color Yoshi should I pick? I usually go with pink first.
Is that you, Billy?
So, the goal of each level is to eat 30 fruits. And the problem is, fruits have different qualities. So, if you just... Here, let me pause and show you. The lucky fruit gives you more points than just any other fruit. Favorite fruit gives you more health than any other fruit, and more points as well. But these special melons give you, like... I think it's 100 times more points than anything else. It's something ridiculous like that. So the highest score you could get is eating all melons and not dying at all. But it's really hard to do that, so I usually don't bother. In addition to that, each level has 3 hearts you can collect. If you collect 0 hearts, then you can only play the first level on the next screen. If you collect 1 heart, it's you get to choose from 2 levels on the next page, and so on and so forth. So, essentially, ooh, that's the lucky fruit of the day. I already know that. So this game is absolutely ridiculously adorable. That's the special melon right there. There's the melons that look like watermelons. Those aren't that special. Then there's the melons that I don't know what they look like. Cantaloupes? Oh shoot! Well, I died, and then you get to see this extremely depressing scene where Baby Bowser's goons kidnap the baby Yoshi.
Yeah, and then you gotta play as one of the other ones.
Yeah, and then that reduces your score at the end of each level. Essentially, that serves as your number of lives, is how many Yoshis you have left. Whoops, I didn't want to eat that fruit. I think I've already been through all of these. Yep, here's the guy who gave me trouble.
I'm trying to remember, do you use the D-pad for this or the control stick?
The joystick. So... Oh, I know what to do.
The one thing I really like about this game is it lets you aim. You don't have to just time it.
Yes, that's really nice. One of the joys of actually having the joystick.
Does it matter what color they are?
What color what is?
Guys?
Yes.
Shy Guys. Okay.
Not much. You get more health and points if they're the same color as you. Oh, wait a minute. There's a melon over there. But I don't want to do it because it'll just fall off the edge. Can I bump it a bit? Huh. Okay, well, there's a switch. Well, that was handy.
Well,
It's the woofer dog. What's his name? Is it like something like Poochie?
I don't remember. It's been so long since I've played this.
I'm gonna sniff for something. Nice, a melon. This game tends to emulate badly too, so actually playing it on real hardware is a huge bonus for once. Whoops.
Gee, what's a wig gnat?
Sounds like something Templar would know.
Like, is it a Whig nationalist? Like the Whig Party?
I have no idea.
But aren't the Whigs the leftists? Or are they like classic liberals? Not that that's much better, but...
I don't know. These little pink and blue things that giggle at you, if you eat them when they're blue, it hurts you instead. Why is everything so cute? I'm missing all the fruits, too. Alright, let's try this again. Billy says it's way too cute for him. It's actually impressive that they managed to do this on the N64.
Yeah, it looks like a PlayStation game.
The N64 was not good for 2D games. It had very, very limited texture memory. I'm actually going to go back temporarily, mostly because I need to wake What's-Her-Face.
Who?
Miss Checkpoint. They give her a name, but she's basically a checkpoint, and you can warp between the checkpoints if you're, by jumping on her head. And it also is where you come back to life if you die. Well, whoops. Again? Seriously? There we go. Ah, no. I feel like Darkside Phil right now. Really? Okay, I'm about halfway done with this level, and I've eaten mostly my favorite, the lucky fruit and melons. So, if I'm fortunate, I'll get about a score of 3,000. All right, clear. The way is clear.
I never figured out how to do this. Maybe I did it once, I don't remember.
But I still am going to go back through the level because there's a bunch of stuff here that we just skipped past. Like a white shy guy who's a real buddy.
Where?
Do you know what the white shy guy does?
No.
He's like he goes back to the Baby Bowser's castle and steals the Yoshi back.
Oh, cool. So wait, you lose them for the whole game?
What?
When you die, you lose them for the whole game?
Yes, unless you get a white shy guy to bring him back.
Do you remember that one Kikuyu comic based on a speech that Oliver Campbell made? Or it might have been a Twitter thread.
No.
It's basically where you have Vivian James or something, or the Gamergate characters, and all the Gamergaters, and then And then, like, Bummer comes and says, and you'll inspire other movements to do the same thing. And I'm wondering, is that where all this garbage of everything has to be something gate comes from? I know part of it is that stupid people think Gamergate won. So therefore, that's the template you emulate.
Yeah. I don't think that comic alone would be enough to seed that idea, though.
True. There's certainly part of it.
There we go. That's actually a pretty decent score. Now, we didn't find all the hearts, so when we turn to the next page, there's a more limited choice of levels. We won't get to choose level 4. Also, we always used to joke when we were kids that this song was obscene.
Why would you say that?
For the reasons expanded upon in that one Nintendo animation.
I don't remember that part.
We were kids, so we would always make rude jokes. So the joke that we would make is that the Yoshis are saying, "The asshole!" Alright, which one should I do? Blarg's Boiler, Jelly Pipe, or Bone Dungeon Pit?
The one where you're gonna fight the giant dinosaur thing?
That's probably Bone Dragon Pit. Generally, as they go along, they get harder. So, okay, I'm gonna show you what the white Yoshi does. I mean the white Shy Guy. Here you go. Ooh, a melon. See, this is the bad kind of melon.
Hmm?
The one I'm not eating that's over my head. That's the bad kind of melon.
Alright. Why is it bad?
It's not worth anything. Are you lucky fruit is still banana, right?
Don't remember.
It's our pal the Poochie. Oh wow, an entire heart? That's impressive. Well, I've ran out of eggs. Where can I get more eggs from? So yeah, the little brother frustration prevention feature is that if you're really bad at the game, you'll only get 1 heart, and you won't actually even unlock the hard levels.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of a, you choose how hard you want the game to be, right? If you go around eating any fruit, it's really easy. But then you'll only get the easy levels. So.
No, don't stand there. Oh, darn it. You only need 2 of those, though. Oh well.
I only need 2 of what?
2 of the eggs. Or 1, I guess.
Oh, 2 of the bubbles? Yeah, I popped too many.
You could have... No, you could have popped them with only 2 eggs, though. Probably 1 if you didn't need the last 3. Okay, don't... Well, it's too much of a lag, but... Yeah, that works, I guess, if you don't want the green one.
Well, this isn't going well.
Can't you teleport? Oh, I guess you don't need to. So did they pre-render everything in this?
Yes, they did. The vase. You might want to send that album again. It might have gotten buried in all my messages. But yeah, I think they used Donkey Kong Country style techniques for this, where they made the high poly models and made them do things. The sign says to go down, but there's also a place to go here. I don't know, I'm conflicted. I know no matter what I do, I'm gonna need more eggs than this. There's gotta just be an egg dispenser down here. Yep. Well, that did it, but now I'm out of eggs, so I'm going back for more. This is becoming very maze-like very quickly. Okay, so there's a switch here. We'll try and scope out what the area looks like.
Okay, you want to talk about that one idea I had recently? Revelation, maybe I guess you put it?
Yes.
Okay, you notice how, just like there's Trump derangement syndrome, there's also Ocasio-Cortez derangement syndrome?
It's really annoying, too, because if you're watching Ocasio-Cortez, like, kind of at a distance, her bark is way worse than her bite. Like, the chances of her not turning into just another generic Pelosi clone are really low. But people are starting to blame everything on her, and it's actually giving her more of a political mandate to act. Like, the whole where people were blaming Amazon not being in New York on her and things like that.
Which is retarded, and then they started screeching that Amazon wasn't going to come to New York, even though 80% of the jobs they were going to hire were green card holders, and the rest were going to come from out of state, and there ain't enough housing for all those people to be here, which means they're going to push out a bunch of people from New York, and then they're going to move to my neck of the woods and ruin it. I mean, compared to New York City, where I'm at, it's basically Texas. And it wouldn't be like that if a bunch of idiots from New York City came here. But anyway, it's like she could tomorrow say that climate change isn't real or something, and then suddenly everyone would be clamoring about how it is real and we gotta do something. I don't know, maybe that's a bad example, but you know what I mean, right? Like,
yeah, they're making her into a boogeyman because they desperately need the generic Venezuelan style socialist, I guess you'd call it, to be a thing.
yeah, because no one, other than her and a couple other outliers, no one in the Democrat Party is really pushing for Venezuela. Because why would you? It's a disaster there. What they want is basically free market corporatism plus some welfare crap to iron out the edges.
Which she'll fall into supporting in time. She's not actually that revolutionary. If you look at, like, when she's called on to take a brave stance on something, she just doesn't.
Yeah, she's not looking to nationalize the corporations.
Oh hey! It's X-Zero! And if she did make a call to do that, she'd get shoved back on the reservation in record time.
Yeah.
I am completely and utterly lost. What is this box? Ooh, it's a mystery vase. This usually leads to some kind of bonus room. We'll find out.
So what do you think can be done though?
Oh, this is a boss.
Can you ground pound on the heads? I vaguely remember that you can, but I don't know for sure.
Good tip.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many hearts do I have? I have all 3 now, so essentially I just need to eat a bunch of fruit now. Yeah, so Red Gems is asking if the green fruit and bananas are okay. The green fruit is a melon, like a Japanese-style melon. That's why everyone in the U.S. is so confused by it. There's 3 fruits that are special on each level. There's the lucky fruit, which is like a lotto at the start of your play session, what the lucky fruit is. That gives you 8 points, and wait, does that 8 points? Or is it 3 points? I forget. Anyway, no fruit is special except for the lucky fruit and the favorite fruit, and the lucky fruit is more special than the favorite fruit, and the favorite fruit matches your Yoshi's color. So the pink Yoshi and the red Yoshi's favorite fruit is the apple. I'm not going for the favorite fruit because it's worth less than the lucky fruit, and ideally I'd go all for the melons, which would be the highest score you could get. Been through this one? Guess we'll find out. No, I have not. So that's why your reward is usually melons. I have no idea what I'm doing with this flower. Does it show?
I don't know.
Oh, so close. Now this one, I do know what I'm supposed to do. So let me try and do it for real. So close. Okay.
Oh, so close.
Seriously? I'm just glad there's not a time limit. What the heck is this? It's like an enormous egg. What does this do? Oh, it's the black Yoshi? Oh, an extra life? Okay. I'm guessing if I wasn't full on lives, then that would have been a white shy guy. I'm not counting properly. Well, it looks like I've actually cleaned out this room, so I've just been kind of goofing around here for no purpose. Great! I just need 2 more fruits. I'm just gonna try and sniff out the fruits.
Hey Q, do you have any interest in watching Wolf's Rain?
I don't know what that is.
It's an anime about wolves.
Oh, another decent score, I think. It's hard to tell if something is a decent score or not, unless you hit it more than I have. But it looks good to me. It's over 3K. Okay, so the easy level is cloud cruising. The next difficulty is the tall tower. The next hardest one is Poochie and Nippy, and 4 is frustration. I don't like the idea of a level called frustration. Poochie and Nippy sounds cute though. What do you guys think? Which one should I go for? Cloud cruising, tall tower, Poochie and Nippy, or frustration? Looks like everyone wants me to play a level called Frustration. Alright then. Oh! I guess I should go with the black Yoshi? Or is that special?
Don't pick a yummy seat.
We're gonna game fact it.
Mario Wiki. He enjoys all fruit, even red peppers. You can eat other things the rest can't, such as black Shy Guys. Whenever his smile meter is full, his eggs explode in explosions, destroying multiple enemies. When he's super happy, his mobility using flutter jump is increased drastically.
Okay, so that's a last resort Yoshi then. I will go with a normal Yoshi.
Yeah. Yeah, save that one, definitely.
Oh, this music is so cute! It's like Christmassy and holiday-y. Aww. This was like a little Big Planet level. Oh.
What happened? You fell?
Yes, I was being harassed by the cheapy cheap things.
Oh.
Okay, I'm starting to see why this is called frustration. Let's try. Let's try the red Yoshi.
Well, looks like you're safe now.
Or I would be if I could escape the darn thing. There we go. I didn't want to eat that grape.
The grapes are bad.
They're just less good.
Melon's no good for this one.
Only the one kind of melon. All four with one shot. Wait, really? Yeah, I can eat the burbs, but they don't give me any health if I recall. Okay, so they're gonna make me race through one of these loopy things. Wish me luck, I'll need it.
Hey.
Shoot! Only 4. Honestly, I should have just ignored the melons on the way and come back for them.
Yeah.
What is this thing? Part of me thinks that there's going to be something out there if I go all the way around, though. Oh, that was bad. The pursuit of melons has killed my Yoshi.
Oh.
This level's living up to its name. Oh, nice birdie. This birdie helps a lot.
Why aren't you getting the third one?
Basically, these birdies are like infinite eggs.
Oh, nice. Do you eventually lose them?
Nope. Until the end of the level.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it looks like it loses them if I replace them with actual eggs. You're kidding me. Okay, that would have been really hard. Hi, Poochie. Just one more fruit. First Yoshi cheats the IRS, then he kidnaps children. Oh no. Oh, I'm back at the beginning again. Should I just sniff for the last fruit again?
Sure.
Oh, look what I missed. Oh no! This thing looks intimidating.
What the heck happened to him?
Uh-oh.
Well,
Womp womp. So, while he's less swollen, his lips are less swollen, I'm going to try and fill up on eggs because it looks like less stuff drops. So the Rumble Pack's going crazy right now. Not as good of a score. Aww. They write these stories to be the most ridiculously adorable thing possible, don't they? So let's see, we got Jungle Hut, Neuron Jungle, Jungle Puddle, and Piranha Grove. Do any of those sound appealing? Neuron Jungle, Jungle Hut, Jungle Puddle, and Piranha Grove.
Can I use the bathroom first?
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know which is the cheap level. Is that Neuron Jungle? It looks like it's Jungle Puddle. Jungle Puddle is the frustration level. Alright, so no advice about which one of these levels is preferable so far, but that's okay because Dan's taking a break real quick, so... Piranha Grove seems like the one that is getting the recommendations, the most recommendations, and by the most, I mean 1 from Stainless. So I'll probably do that one when Dan gets back. Something interesting about this game is its visuals have aged really well. I'm gonna see if Dan thinks the same when he gets back, but as far as I can tell, like, the fact that it's ridiculously low resolution is not something that you really notice because it's just so colorful and there's so much that's going on at once. Yeah, and the animations are just adorable in every way. Like how your idle animation for your Yoshi reflects its mood. And they really stick to the whole, this is a pop-up picture book aesthetic throughout the entire thing, which is impressive. Yeah, it was also a pretty early release, I think. Let me look that up real quick while we're waiting. Yeah, so the North America release was September of 1996, and this game came out in March of 1998. I guess there was quite a delay. It came out earlier in Japan, though. Thanks, Sacred Facebook. We're just waiting a bit for someone to get back, and then we'll start on the next level. And yeah, the quality's coming through pretty decently today on the stream, so I'm happy about that. This is on real hardware. This is on a real N64. Which is good because this game tends to have trouble when emulating it. It has big ugly seams everywhere if you don't use the right video plugin, and the page turn effect doesn't work properly if you don't have the right video plugin. So far, the only video plugin I know that does a really good job is the new Glide N64. That's different from Glide 64. There's the N in the middle there. It does a pretty decent job, so if you want to play this on an emulator, that's probably your only choice. But this isn't that. This is real, genuine N64 hardware. And since it's a since it's a passively cooled, no moving parts machine, these things last forever. Yeah, N64 emulation is not mature at all. That's actually... I kickstarted the Glide N64 project because of that. It's GoNets, the guy who made Glide 64, came back to make another video plugin. And I kickstarted that, and it came out pretty good. It supports most of the things that were completely broken before. Not all of them, but most of them. Like Perfect Dark, the Corona effect works now, the Cam Spy works now, the motion blur works, things like that. Yeah, some of these N64 games are pretty collectible, too. There are flash carts that exist. Just make sure you get a genuine one. There's bootleg flash carts, of all things. People who've ripped the EverDrive firmware and made an EverDrive knockoff. Oh, wow, you can rotate the book around with the C buttons. And you can zoom in with L and R. Well, zoom in with R. Zoom out with Z. Yeah, the first N64 flash cart that they made was that wasn't like an ungodly thing, like a massive thing that took discs in it, like the Dr. V64 or the Z64. The first actual like self-contained flash cart, I think, was the Neo Myth cart, and that was hilarious because that was a Nintendo DS flash cart that they built a giant adapter for so that it could play it on the N64. If you look at the actual setup for it, it's a tiny little Game Boy Advance shaped cartridge because the original DS had the GBA slot on it. It's a tiny little Game Boy Advance cartridge that slots into the top of this giant N64 cartridge, and it didn't have any lockout chip in it, so you had to pop a cartridge on the back that had the lockout chip in it in order for it to even work. I actually have one of those just because I thought it was a cool collectible. Shadiest purchase ever. You had to go to this forum, sign up for a forum account, and then send a forum DM to the people who are actually selling them. And then they'd arrange a PayPal payment and collect your address through forum DMs. There's no storefront whatsoever. The one I got was even jankier because the Game Boy Advance cart had a micro SD card slot on the top of it so that it would auto-reflash itself with games from the micro SD. I don't use that one because it has like very long load times compared to the modern flash cards. Yeah, and speaking of Chinese bootlegs, watch out when buying Game Boy games on eBay. My gosh.
Oh, you didn't wait the whole time for me, did you?
Yep, I've been waiting.
Oh, well, it's only been 10 minutes.
So, the recommended level was Piranha Grove, so I'm gonna start out on that now. We're running low on Yoshis. Oh, this is a problem. Thank goodness. Can I destroy these things with an egg? Maybe if I had eggs. These are annoying. Okay, that works. Thank goodness. Now I have to go back and get all the melons I missed. I thought there was another melon. No, this is a starter level. Okay. That's pretty dramatic. That box didn't do anything, which makes me think I wasted it. That box didn't do anything either, which makes me think I wasted it as well. Craig Cloud says that they beat this game and they don't remember the spell. Yes, this is Yoshi rap. This is Yoshi rap. Forget it, I'm going back for eggs. Oh, if you push two question mark blocks together, something special happens? Okay, now I know.
What's Blue Yoshi's favorite fruit? So the bananas are still good?
Yeah, bananas are the lucky fruit. His favorite is grapes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so how does the lucky fruit change?
Lucky Fruit
I
is
see.
just at the start of your play session.
What do you mean to start? Is it whatever you pick first?
No, when you first start the game, it has like a lotto screen.
Mm-hmm. Can you ground pound the bubbles?
Nope.
Did you go back and try?
Ground pound the what?
The bubbles that the fruit's in.
No, you can't. I don't think you can you?
Oh, crap.
But what I can do is eat a Yoshi and eat a Shy Guy and turn it into eggs.
Well.
Aww.
Why'd you die?
No, I didn't die. I just got eaten by that dumb thing. And now I died. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this playthrough.
Well. Oh, okay, so you can get hit by them as many times. Or they just take away health, you don't actually die.
Yep. Thank goodness, too. Oh, nice. How did I miss this last time? Oh wait, it just falls through the platform? Huh. Oh, it's back though. If I get it over that log, it'll be fine. There we go. And that makes you lose all your eggs. Okay. Okay, that's how you take care of those things.
What'd you do?
Just hit it with an egg. It's just tough because they destroy your eggs if they catch you. Like that. Oh, but I killed it. Okay. I gotta eat the Yoshi, the Shy Guy, but not the pepper. There we go.
Are the coins very important?
No. The coins are worth exactly 1 point. And the scores in this game are like 2,000 to 3,000. I think you can get up to like 6,000. So... Oh, shoot. I messed that up. I'm not doing so well this round.
Did you fall off? If you did, there's a huge delay. Oh, crap.
That was close.
Yep. Oh. Oh. That was close. See if you can hit him from farther.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do. I don't know why this level isn't called Frustration. This makes the other one look tame.
Are you gonna be able to get another melon?
Another melon? Well, I need about 15 of them, so I hope so.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Run, run, run. Can you get the boulder back? I guess you can. Don't get what's... Ooh, good, good.
Oh, shoot!
What?
This is about as bad as it could possibly be.
Ooh, run, run, run. Go, go, go. Oh, nice.
I'm actually tempted to just start eating a bunch of fruit. Like, indiscriminately. Yep, feast time. This level's had the best of me. Only the green Yoshi and the black Yoshi left.
Do the green one, yeah.
Alright, feast time. Alright. Oh man. See, that's what happens when you don't eat a lot of melons. I'll say they left the jungle in a hurry. The Yoshis grew happier. All 2 of them. Alright, well, I think we should call it here.
Yeah.
The good news is, it actually remembers your progress somewhat. So, it'll remember that I'm on page 5. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. It does. So, actually completing one playthrough of the game is not particularly challenging, unless you're me, and then all your Yoshis die, and you die on probably page 5. But the real challenge is to complete every single level in the game, and to do that, you have to play through it minimum 4 times. Looks like I only found 2 of the hearts, too, so, there's lots of jellyfish, or lots of fish. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night here. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Ooh, what an unusual game. And I'll see you later.